Hello, this is DTM, and today you're joining us for streaming the easy way with Cinamaker. Yes, look at this. Let me adjust this camera there. Bam, there we go. What's up? What's going on? Hello, everybody. This is DTM. Today, I'm going to discuss the tools needed to live stream to your favorite video platform like YouTube, Facebook, and more. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Bam, boom, boom, boom. Now let's talk a little bit about who is Cinamaker, who is the Cinamaker user. And so, like I said, I'm DTM. I'm one of the Cinamaker users. And there's a lot of things that I do when I live stream, and there's a lot that I do when it comes to live streaming and video production, and nowadays demos and classes through Zoom. All right, I've been streaming for a lot of years now. And I started a long time ago. I don't want to tell you what I was doing back in the day. But I started streaming or really recording video when I was producing art shows here in Atlanta. And so part of the promotion of art shows was to go ahead and interview artists. And through that process, I realized that through the process of interviewing artists, through video, and then later podcasts, I realized that I like to talk a lot. So since then, podcasts and video are my main. Podcasts and videos is my main thing when it comes to marketing and sharing my brand. But also, a lot of demos and tutorials and the teaching that I do when it comes to art, I also need video for that. And I have a few tips and tricks that I've put together as time's gone on that works for me. And so hopefully that some of these things that I share with you today and every week, they will benefit your streaming, your setups, and if you're an artist, a visual artist, then it's going to add extra superpowers to your streams. So there you go. Now, you want to ask yourselves, why do we need this? Well, I want to tell my story, build my brand as an artist, as a freelancer, entrepreneur. I want to grow my clientele and show my work. And so and show my work and my talents. And in order to accomplish that, then that's where the streaming comes into play. But I don't want to do basic streaming. I want to do fancy streaming. So I'm going to show you that in a second. All right, so let's talk about what we need for today, what we're going to need to get started for today. And I'm going to give you a little bit rundown of some of my devices and things that I have here. So I have an iPad. There we go. This is an iPad Pro. Very cool. Got the Apple Pencil there too. Nice, nice. Got it. I do have a MacBook Air right here, but I also have a Mac right there. So it's really these three devices. You don't need all three. You just need at least one of them. And I'm gonna give you show you some of these options today. I need an iPhone. So I have an iPhone here that I'm gonna show you how to connect to Cinemaker. I also have an iPhone there in front of me, and that iPhone is looking at me right now. I'm looking at you too, iPhone. And then I have another iPhone up here. You can't see it because it's a little bit high where it's supposed to be, so it can capture my screen. Then so the gear that I use for my live streams, for my demos and tutorials, is mostly what most of the people already have: an iPhone, a tablet, an iPad of some kind, or a Mac of some kind. And so that's the gear, that is the gear that we're working with. Now, Cinemaker works best with devices that are of 2018 and later. So this one's pushing it. This iPad, this poor iPad, it's been great to me, okay? So I'm not gonna talk bad about you. This iPad, oh, wait a minute, and my audio. Do I have audio? Yes, I do. This iPad served me well for the last 5 years. I got it used. It's a 2015 iPad Pro. What are we now? It's 6 years old. It's still working. But most of the time, you're going to want a device that is newer. So I do have older devices, and I make them work for me. But it's always better when you have a 2018 or later device. Okay, I'm going to go over Cinemaker and how I use it. And for that, I need to share a screen. So let me go ahead and prepare my extra cameras or video devices Go ahead and click on that. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to show you some of these things that we can do with Cinemaker, some of these settings. Okay, here we go. All right, so just a quick check. This is the set. This is where I am right now. This is Cinemaker. There's the iPhone above. This is looking down on this table. There goes the MacBook Air. This is what I'm actually streaming to YouTube right now. This is actually happening. Then, of course, I have a big iMac right here. It's fancy. And so there is Cinemaker installed already here. And then, of course, I have the iPad, and it has Cinemaker installed now. Boom. So you can download Cinemaker Director Multicam Studio free from the App Store. It's free to download and try. And on the iPhones, I use Cinemaker Capture. So that is free from the App Store also. There we go. So that is the hardware and the software. Now, as far as the how do these all connect? Now, there are some wires because power. I need power. That's it. This is power right here. But it's all wireless. So that means I have a strong Wi-Fi router sitting over there. I can see it from right here. And that is how all these devices are connected to each other. Of course, Cinemaker makes, when you run Cinemaker on the iPhone, Cinemaker on the iPad, they recognize each other, but they have to be in the same Wi-Fi network. So whatever network you log into one iPhone, the same network you have to log in on the Mac or the iPad and so on. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the iPad. I'm going to show you this iPad, and I'm going to share my screen with you because I do fancy stuff. So it's a very simple program to do, very simple things that is awesome. However, there are people like me who is never satisfied with just keeping it simple. All right, let me double check my audio. Let's go ahead and turn that down. Boom, boom, boom. And now I can go ahead and share my picture-in-picture. Boom! What's up? That right there is my iPad. You're looking at my iPad right now. And look, I'm just going to pick it up. Hold it right here. What's up, iPad? Yes, yes, yes. And this is my iPad. Let's go ahead and start a session with Cinemaker. Cinemaker Director Work is free to download from the App Store. So here's my camera. So I just turned on my camera. You're looking at Cinemaker here right now. This is my screen on this iPad, all right? But instead of going like this or showing it to you under this screen, going like that, I'm actually doing other stuff. All right. I don't want to get into it because it's going to get confusing after a while. I want to keep it simple. So today we're getting started streaming the easy way with Cinemaker, so we're going to keep it simple. Okay, all right. So here is Cinemaker on this iPad. As you can see, I have an overhead camera. Let me just get rid of that wire because I know that we have rules. All right, there goes my keyboard. There goes my touchpad. Boom, Apple Pencil. Got it. Look, and there goes the iPad. Bam. Nice. Okay, so you're looking here, but I'm standing right here showing you what I have on this iPad. And so this is an iPhone right here. Up here is an iPhone looking down on this table. Then I have another iPhone looking at me over here. And both of these iPhones are Cinemaker Capture free from the App Store. And Cinemaker Director on the iPad. And that's how you're able to see, capture video from these two iPhones. You can also capture audio. So let me turn on my audio tab so I can see where is my audio coming from. And right now I have audio coming from this iPhone up here. So when I'm talking, you can see the little meter moving. All right, where's the meter at? Where's the meter, Dan? Right there, there's the meter. This is crazy. You know, whenever I do this, I feel like I'm doing the weather, you know. In any case, there you go. All right, this is cool. I like it, I like it. So I can move where I need to be so that I'm centered here on this iPhone. But of course, you know, I have everything up to be right here. All right, that's cool. Nice. Now, as an artist, when I use this setup, I am sharing what's on my table and talking at the same time. So let's do one quick little trick. On our media engine section, we're going to check our media. And let's do a picture-in-picture. There's a picture-in-picture here. Let's fix that picture-in-picture. Let's start from the beginning. How do you do picture-in-picture here, Dan? What's going on here? We're going to add media. I just tapped where the plus sign is. I'm going to add a picture in picture. Let's go ahead and select picture in picture. I want my table to be picture in picture. I got it. Let's move it right there. Let's go like this, actually. Yeah. Let's go like that, really big. Let's add a border real quick. Boom, bam, got it. And click on save. And now let's turn off that picture in picture that we did not want. And this is the picture in picture we want. So as an artist, I'm sitting here talking to you and saying, hey, yeah, you know, the drawing technique that we need to use, and let me show you how we do that. What if I want to zoom in a little, because it's kind of big space right there, Dan? I know. Let's go zoom in. Oh my God. What? Just like that. So now I'm sharing with you my screen on my iPad, or let's say that was a drawing sketchbook, and I'm sitting there drawing, and now you can see me as I'm talking to you and as I'm drawing on my sketchbook, canvas, whatever. So this is how I use Cinemaker and multicam setup. One camera for myself to look at me, another camera to look at what I am drawing. But Cinemaker also allows you the chance to share your screen from an iPad or an iPhone and make that a video source like what I'm doing right now. Except I have to show you behind the scenes, so we're not going to get into that. Do stay tuned for more episodes where I go deeper into the very specific things. And if you have a question, please send it to me. Please post it, and I will take my time to answer it or add it to the list of questions that we will be answering as the weeks go by. Because week after week, we want to touch on some different aspects of streaming easy way with Cinemaker. All right. Whew. Okay, there we go. Now, this is on the iPad, all right? So let's go ahead and get rid of this. Let's go ahead, exit the session on the top left. Boom, we're done. It's going to take me out. So that was the iPad, no problem. Thank you, Dan. All right, you're welcome. You're welcome. Let me show you the same app, the same cameras, same account, same subscription, but now on the Mac, and this Mac right here. So let's turn on that picture in picture. Bam! So this is no longer the iPad, because the iPad is right here, all right? And the iPad is it has one project in here, I already say. So let's just turn the screen off. Boom, we're done with the iPad. You can use the iPad to stream and record, or you can use a Mac. So let me go ahead and use the Mac now. Get my touchpad here. Boom, let's go ahead. New session. Start the new session, Dan. Boom, boom, boom. Same, remember? There's the overhead right there, right there. And there's the camera right here. That's crazy. So it's the same iPhones that I have set up. They're on the same Wi-Fi network. And now instead of using the iPad to stream and record, I can use Cinamaker Director on the Mac. Very, very cool. You know what I could do? I didn't do that, but I may leave this iPad on just because I'm a little extra crazy. All right. So like I said, it's a very simple tools to use, very easy to get going and get started. However, it can get complicated if you wanted to. And so in this picture, my video and audio doesn't sync very well. And that's because this microphone, I have a microphone, is going through Cinemaker only for the stream. So you may see me on one camera or the other, and only one of them is going to be in sync. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our picture in picture. Let's set, I think I need to fix this picture in picture. There we go. Look at that. Save it. Turn it on. Same setup as before, except this picture in picture doesn't have a border. Let's add a border. Go there. Go there. Bam. Click on save. Nice. So there it is. So when I'm talking and I want to show you my drawing, then I'm going to go ahead and turn on the picture in picture. But what if, what I do, so the picture in picture has me drawing and what I draw here in front of me. But Let me zoom back. What if instead of just showing you my screen, I want to share the actual screen? In that case, let me go ahead and stop the sharing. Come on, sharing. There it goes. It stopped. Yep, got it. I downloaded Cinemaker Capture here also. There it is, Cinemaker Capture. And I'm going to change this session ID, network ID, so that it will show up on this computer here, right? Check this out. Scroll down from the top right of the screen. Click and hold the record button. Select Cin.io, which is Cinemaker. Start the broadcast. I get excited. Okay, I get excited. I don't care. I don't care what you think about it. There is my iPad. That's my iPad. Now I'm actually sharing my screen. I am sharing my actual screen right now. So if I was to draw, and you know I do a lot of drawing, there goes some Photoshop. And now I'm actually sharing my Photoshop screen with you instead of going through this right here. Instead of doing this, saying, hey, this is me. This traditional art, you would do it this way, right? You have a camera that's looking at, paying attention to what you're drawing and so on. But if you're doing digital, like I do a lot of digital artwork, instead of a picture-in-picture with a camera that's up there, why don't we make picture-in-picture with sharing of my screen? So let's go ahead and crop that so that we have a clean window here. Got it. Apply. Let's go ahead and add a border, same blue, 4. And if you're leaving questions right now on the YouTube chat, I will answer them in a second. Once I have this, click on save and turn that on. Boom, there it is. So now, as I am talking about my drawing and I'm going over the tools, etc., yakety schmackety, you can actually see my screen and not have to squint and be like, I don't know, what's that, Dan? What's going on down there? No, I ain't got to do all that. Look, boom, there goes the screen. Bam. So this is how I use Cinemaker. And if you're a visual artist and have something to share, something you want to talk about with people online, then this is a great way of making your streams that much more powerful. And if there was a stream that I did a couple weeks ago, said enough with the talking heads. Like when we're talking about art, and if you're a visual artist, if you're a creative of some kind, let's find a way to make our content engaging. So there we go. All right, that's picture in. I've got lots of picture in pictures here right now. This is a picture in picture here. Bam. Then I have a picture in picture showing you my Mac into this live stream. All right. Don't try this at home, kids. Just do one thing at a time. All right, so now you're like, well, that's cool, Dan, but how do I go live? Or what does it mean to go live? What does it mean to even record? What are you talking about? All right, so check this out. One thing that happens when we stream is that, well, one thing we need as a tool to stream is an app like this that you can click on that start button and that record button right there. And you want to be able to stream to Facebook, YouTube. If you're like me, you stream to Behance, so there's the RTMP option. Fine. And so that's what this button allows you to do. But the second thing that Cinemaker does, it automatically records everything that's going on the stream. So the stream that I'm talking to you through right now on YouTube, Cinemaker is recording that. It's recording everything, all the different changes in camera, all the different cameras that I bring in, is recording it all. So at the end of the stream, you'll have done your stream and like, that's cool, job well done, bam. But let's say that now you have the time to grab little snippets. You're like, oh, I like how I said that sentence. That kind of came out really great. So now you can go back to the files and pull up all the different video files for all the different cameras that you use, the different phones, the audio, and re-edit that if you want. So that's where the streaming part comes into play, plus a recording part. You always get a chance to have a recording. Now, let's say that there's a reason why I like live streaming better than I like producing video in general. But let's say you're not ready to go live. You want to practice. You want to take your time and get your timing right, get your words right? Get to a point where it sounds good. Cool. So then just record. You don't have to go live. So Cinemaker, that's what's great about Cinemaker, is that you don't have to go live. You can just record it. And I do this a lot when I'm recording other people. When I'm recording myself, I like to go live, so that way I get it out the way, whether I trip over my words or not, whether it sounds good or not. You know, sometimes my mouth is faster than my brain. And so I have to repeat myself. I'm okay with that because that's what live is about. We're live right now and things are happening, and boom, no problem. And while that is going on, let me double check something. This is how it goes, right? This is what that means about being live. Boom, boom, boom. Then, okay, so we do have Cinemaker dropping comments in the chat, so we are up to date. That's what I wanted to get going, get and check and see. Got it. Okay. So, and that's what live is about, right? Like we take these pauses and get your mind right. And it's like, oh, where was I? And if you watch any of my streams, you know that that's how it goes. I'm constantly thinking ahead about what I'm going to say, looking at my notes, and then having conversations with people who are in the chat or joining me on my Discord. So to me, going live is just get it out and get it done. But when I work with other people, like I'm helping these amazing, talented ladies work on a podcast. And so they were up here and I was recording their podcast. And so with those situations, we need to lock in the content and then slowly take our time to edit it so that when it's published, it's a nice, clean video and a nice, clean audio file that is good for podcasts and video publishing and so on. And so, and I do that with a lot of other projects, including my wife. She likes to share her STEM projects, and so I set up the cameras. I got multiple angles, kind of like here right now, you know, boom, there goes the other angle, and so on. And I have multiple angles, and I capture what she's saying, I capture what she's doing, and then and we go and do different takes until we got it right, and then I go sit down, and then I use Cinemaker to produce all of this. Then I get the video, and then I do my own editing so that it can look like the way she wants it to look, to publish and share. So that's where the big advantage is with Cinemaker, is that not only can you record and then edit for publishing later, you can go live and still have a recording. So live and recording, or just recording. And so I'm going to show you those things now. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get back to picture in picture. Boom, there we go. Got it. So now, right now, I've only worked with this one angle and the overhead and then the camera over there. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and bring that camera so that we're like, you talk about multiple angles, Dan, but I don't get it. Oh, I know you get it. I'm just saying. Look at that. The same camera. Oh, you can't see me. Oh, you can see me on the other picture. There you go. The same camera over there now is part of Cinemaker on this iMac. Woo! Okay, slow down, Dan. It's exciting. I don't know. I think this is cool. Like, I'm an illustrator. I'm an artist. I draw, you know. But then as I draw, and this is my thing, is the visual thing. But it's a flat visual thing, and when you use video to share your work, to talk about your work, to talk about your brand, I get really excited about some of these tools that we get to use. That's all. I get really excited. Okay, so let me see. I need to stand right here. Got it. So yeah, there's that camera over there. There goes the overhead camera. And when you have multiple cameras, you're able to engage with people a little bit extra, a little bit more than just the head just talking. Yeah, whatever. All right. Here we go. Okay, so let's go into the recording, okay? This is the recording part, or the streaming part. It all starts right here with that red button. And let's see, yeah, let's go like that. But click on the red button and you have 4 options here, 4 options. Now, the first option is just to record, right? Let's say I just want to record. I don't know anything about what do I want my intro to be, what I want my, don't have any lower thirds and graphics and stuff. So let me just record. Cool. Go ahead and click on record. So there's the record button. I can type in a name and I want to say record test. Boom. Record test 01. Got it. Click on start. Now, Cinemaker on this Mac is recording everything. Everything is recording this camera, that camera, my iPad, and even the overhead. So let's look at our audio sources right now. There's the audio, and I can see that my audio is being captured by that camera up here. And no other audio. Oh, there's audio coming from the iPad, but the iPad doesn't have any audio plugged in, so we're good. Okay, cool, that's it. So everything I say, every time I switch on something, is capturing the audio from one place and is recording that. Got it. And so what you can do is, now let's go ahead and do a picture-in-picture. There it is, boom. And I can say, yeah, man, so you know, so I draw and then do this thing and that thing and so on and so forth. And then I do my drawing, and let's pull in a drawing here and talk about these tools. You've seen my live streams, you know, I don't want to like really get specific about this drawing or nothing. Boom, there it goes. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Let's go get a brush. And there it is. I start drawing. Cool. Nice. You know, what if I wanted to switch between sharing the actual screen and now, you know, I can share what my movements are on camera so that you can see how I really get down. There we go. Let's adjust that. There's the drawing. And it's like, yeah, so you want to hold your pencil, you know, a particular way, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, let's go ahead and do my signature. Got it. Love it. Nice. Oh. So it's recording. Everything is being recorded right now. Let me just show you the screen. Let me turn off that. And now I want you to pay attention to how, you know, I do my little lines when it's time for my signature. All right, cool. 2021. Make sure you sign your work. Always sign your work, everybody. You want to know who did this, who did that. Yeah. And then, of course, you know, let's get the shot of the studio because, you know, this is where we are, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's fancy schmancy. Boom, it's all being recorded. All right, cool. Let's go back to this and stop the recording. Got it. Gonna click on stop. Boom. All right, so now I have a couple options here. I can go back to a new session, or I can go to the live editor and edit the recording I just finished. Now, if you know your way around Premiere, Final Cut Pro, then I would suggest you edit using those applications, because then you have a lot of extra things that you can do when it comes to the recording. But if there are some minor edits in the recording that you feel like, you know what, if I was just to chop this part out and the beginning was a little bit off, let me go ahead and fix those things. So let's go into live editor. Boom. Bam. This is all the cameras that we had running at that time when we began. Let me move the slider. Boom. Now we have a shot of all the cameras that were running at this point. Bam. Let's click on play. Let's say, oh, I stayed too long on that camera 4, so let me make an edit and adjustment. Let me click on that record button, click on the record button, and now I'm gonna say, let's switch to that camera. And as I'm talking and going on, yakety schmackety, let's go to that camera. Yakety schmackety, and I'm talking, let's go to that camera. And so now I'm re-editing the video that I just finished producing. It's called post-production. This is really great when, and some examples like, let's say you're a chef and you're in the kitchen and you have all your cameras set up And you don't want to be the one doing all the camera switching yourself because you're cooking. And now you saw me, I'm the one actually clicking through the camera. I'm by myself. There's no one here, just me by myself. So I'm the one clicking on all the different cameras. And so that takes, you know, a little bit of your attention away from being focused on the artwork or the technique that you're sharing. So sometimes it's best to just let it record. Don't change any camera angles. Just let it record. Do what you're doing. All right, so here's the drawing. Here's what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. And then when you're done, you say, okay, that's good. I got my 20, 30 minutes of my video. It's done. Now I can go back into this section and say, now I want to switch the cameras. Now I want to go from this big, long blue camera right here. This camera is blue because that's the number 2 camera. And so this whole section is blue. I say, now I want to show camera 3 at this point when I say such and such. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So let's click on record. Now let's switch to camera 3. Bam, just like that. Let's go back. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. That's a good spot because the camera, the screen changed. And then I want to switch to that, and then and so on and so forth. And then you see me making moves and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. And then, okay, big wide shot. And now, okay, go ahead and stop. Done. I just re-edited the video that I just produced with my content. I produced it with Cinamaker. Cool. What do we do now? Now we click on the export. There it is, share. Want to render video. If I do that right now, it's going to take a little bit of time. And I don't want to run down this computer because I got other things to do to show you. But there it is, right? But let's say, so that's how this is beneficial, by editing here in Cinemaker. Now with me, what I like to do is edit after in Premiere or in I do Premiere, no, but you can use Final Cut Pro if you want, or any other editing app. And so why do I only have 3? Oh, because I didn't bring in that camera. All right, so let me show you something else. Once you finish recording, so let's pretend we didn't do the editing here. Let's say we're done with it. When we recorded, the edits was perfect. That is a perfect set production. We're happy. Now we just need that video. Well, let's go to our settings. Our folders. Here we go. Let's go into documents, and this option that I'm going to show you is also available on the iPad. Everything that I'm showing you now is the same thing in the iPad. Everything works the same. So documents, Director Multicam Studio. Let's go like that because it's easier to see. Boom, there is the record test video right there. This has the edits that I did in the when I was recording the first time, not the edits that I did later. These are the original edits. They're right there. They're all right there. What? There goes my signature. That's right. So this is the recording that you end up with when you use Cinemaker and you use the recording option. Not only that, but you also get a video for every video source that you use. In this case, the camera there, and the screen. So there goes my front camera. Look, all of this video is just that front camera. All of this video is just that other camera over there. Look at it. It doesn't change. So I have the source video files, the source files for all the videos that I brought in during my stream. Individually. Oops, no, not like that. Hit the button. There we go. Got it. And then that last one, the overhead. These are unedited videos. Of course, the zoom in is part of it. It does work. And then there is the audio. Where's my audio? Audio. I don't see it. Project. Oh, because I didn't have an audio source. I didn't turn it on. So that's why there's no audio video. There it is. Bam. So you can technically take these files, open them in iMovie, Final Cut, Premiere, what is the other stuff? Resolve, DaVinci, whatever you prefer. But if you use Final Cut Pro or Premiere, then you just need to open this file right here. That is the Premiere Mac file. So when you open that file in Premiere, you get all the videos in order, in sync, Boom. So you don't have to sit there and try to match them up. If you use Final Cut Pro, there you go. And if you use Windows, there it is, Windows for Premiere. Yes. So it's a very basic function when it comes down to what you want to do with Cinemaker. But if you're looking for that extra, then you actually can use Cinemaker as a video production app to record from different video and audio sources, and then go in and do what you want with the files later. All right, so let's move on into the last couple of things because I'm running out of time. I've been talking for a long time, and I haven't checked and see if there were other questions here. You are watching the video file. There it is. So Cinemaker giving us a rundown on all the things that we're doing. Gotcha. Cool. All right, so that was the record part, right? So let's say I want to go live on YouTube like I'm doing right now. Right now I am live on YouTube using this MacBook Air and streaming with that iPhone there. And however, I am also showing you what I can do with a Mac on this side. Now, I am not going to go live, but I am going to show you some of the steps. All right. So let's say I want to go live on YouTube. I will click on YouTube. Then you have to log in to your YouTube account and make sure that you give it the permissions that it needs so that you can stream into that YouTube account. I did that with this MacBook Air, and that's why I'm streaming in Cinemaker's YouTube channel. Facebook. Let's click on the Facebook. It says, good, you got to log in. Do you want to log in? Yeah, I'll log in. Of course I want to log in. Continue. I'm already logged into the browser with Facebook, and if I was not logged into the browser with Facebook, then I have to type in my stuff, and I have to remember my password, and I don't know. Sometimes I don't remember it. But now I have the option on Facebook of going live where only I can see. That's the user. Or no, not yet. No, I can go live on my user account, my regular Facebook page. I can go live in the groups that I belong to. I belong to a ton of groups. Yeah, it's a bunch of groups. Golly, but there's my Cinemaking Cinemaker community group. I can type in a title. DTM is live. Got it. I make sure that is correct. And I could click on start. Let's see what happens. I hope nothing breaks because I'm doing a lot right now. All right, let's go ahead and open up my... That's me on YouTube right now. That's the YouTube. There goes Cinemaker. Cinemaker. Let's refresh that page. Where am I? Come on. Got to give it a second. Because there's a whole lot going on here. All right, that was not it. Let me see. Where am I? Okay, because this is the page. It's dangerous to do things live because there's too much bandwidth being used. There goes that podcast that I produced. Come on, refresh. Is it? Yeah, because I got a lot of... there it is. It's right there. Oh, it's right there. Oh, my God. All right, hold on. Let me move that over. Let's switch cameras. There we go, so that we know it's really working. There it is. So there it is. It says I've been live for 20 seconds. There's my video. There's no audio. I didn't set up any audio on it. I just wanted to show you. There he goes. And it just changed cameras. Yes. I love it when something works really good. Okay, cool. So let me go ahead and stop it. So I just streamed to Facebook through Cinemaker. I don't need any other login info or setup to stream to Facebook or YouTube. So let me go back to starting a new screen. I didn't go into the editing part because let me show you some more things. So let's show you what I just did. Documents, Cinemaker. There it is. DTM is live. That's the DTM is live video. So even though I was live on Facebook, it still made a recording, and it gives me all the different cameras that I used at the time. Oh no, that's the live test. There it is, the DTM. There it goes. When I was live on Facebook, it's all right there. I love it. Okay. And last thing I want to show you is, okay, so there goes Facebook. I did groups and then pages. So whichever page you manage, you know, I manage a ton of pages. That's what I do when it comes to social media. I do a lot of social media for other people. But then there's RTMP. And so with RTMP, then you can go into any platform that allows RTMP access. And in my case, Behance. Behance, I need a URL key. I put it in there. I need a server key. Boom, put it in there. Bam, done. I click on the start button right there, and I am live on Behance. And you will, if you go to my Behance page, okay, there goes that live. It's done. It's over. Okay, go ahead. Goodbye. There's me right now. That's live right now. That's happening. This is what's happening. It goes my, oh, there's the wrong keyboard. There it goes. Behance. Bam. That's my Behance page, profile page. Click on the live streams. Look at all these live streams. I go live a lot. And that was live right here. I was drinking coffee. Oh, it's a private. I was testing. In any case, let's see. There's me doing traditional art. Oh, that's fresco. That's fresco. And you can see I'm sharing my screen. And then there I am on the left-hand side. I love it. This is it. This is what it's about. All right, get back into what I was supposed to talk about. Okay, one last thing, and then I'm for real done. I think my time is up. I said 30 minutes, and I think I've been on for 44 minutes. Oh, my God. Okay. So what about people who teach, who are in Zoom meetings and want to share their screen and want to use Cinemaker? Well, let me tell you something. Number one, you want to visit, if you're using Cinamaker Director Multicam Studio, then you want to go visit cinemaker.com. I think it's in the plans page all the way down. Yep, there it is. Plans page, scroll down. You want this Cinemaker virtual webcam driver. You download it. I think you type in your name and email, boom. And then the next screen after that is the download button. So you download it and install it. You may have to restart Cinemaker, and that's fine. But you need that because, and then there's, you know, Cinemaker Capture and Cine.io. You can download from the App Store. Those are free. But you need those because when you hop onto Zoom, what you want to do with Zoom is you want to bring in your video and audio from Cinemaker, right? You want to bring that in to your Zoom meeting. And so that webcam driver is going to make the connection. Check and see if my settings were on here, but let's double check. It should be on because that's what we do here. In any case, so in Cinemaker, you check your settings. Boom, I have all of them on. NDI source, that's a whole another episode by itself. Save video to photos, that you want that on so that you can always save all the different videos into your, that's the Photos app. You save the actual video into the Photos app. That's different than what I was just saying a second ago. But this is what we want. Send AV program out to Cinemaker Virtual Webcam Driver. That is on. So that's on. I have the webcam driver installed. So now, and don't worry, you don't have to remember any of this stuff. Let's talk and come on back to the streams because we're going to be going over a lot of this stuff later on. So let's go ahead and bring that in. Bam, right? So that's still working. Okay. So now that you have the settings on, you have downloaded the webcam driver, let's go ahead and open Zoom. My personal meeting. Sure, it's just an example. Nobody has to be on with me. Unless you want to be on. All right, join with computer audio, unmute. I know. I'm not touching any of the audio just yet. But let's check our video, all right? And I want to select Cinemaker Virtual Camera. Bam! It's there because I downloaded the driver or plugin. I don't know what's the proper word. But it's now part of my computer. And now Zoom can see Cinemaker as a video source, as a camera. So let's turn it on. There goes Cinemaker. Bam! Whoa! I feel like George Costanza. Whoa! There it is. Move that out the way. Boom. There it goes. So everything that happens in Cinemaker happens in Zoom. People in Zoom can see it. So let me turn on my picture-in-picture. Bam, there it is. People can see it in Zoom. All right, they can see us. What can they hear us? Well, let's double check those details. Let me turn off this so it's easy to see here. All right, so there we go. Now let's check our microphone settings. Click on the menu button, and I've already selected, I've done this before, Cinemaker audio device. So that means that any audio coming out of Cinemaker, people in Zoom are going to be able to hear it. Cool, cool, cool. Got it. That's on. And, you know, here's the audio. Oh, there goes the audio. Red iPhone. Got it. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, so I didn't have an extra audio recording because it's part of that recording with that phone. All right, cool, cool. Got it. So there. So everything that iPhone picks up is going to be heard through Cinemaker and out into Zoom, and the participants in Zoom can hear me now. I do this setup every Tuesday and Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So check out the webinars. Okay, and then I need to be able to hear people when they're talking to me. So right now I have my Mac speakers, but most of the time I will use my AirPods. So when I turn on my AirPods, you'll see here in the settings that AirPods as an option, so that way I can hear people. And so I can talk to people through Cinemaker Capture audio or video, and through Cinemaker Director Multicam into Zoom, and I can hear people directly from Zoom. Bam, done. That's it. So I know it says it can't hear me because I did mute it. Any case, there we go. Bam, bam, bam. Very nice. So I just so let me go ahead and end this because nobody's there, and my battery's running slow on this thing. Running low. All right. So just to review real quick, you can use Cinemaker Multicam Studio on your Mac or iPad. Everything I just did in the Mac is gonna work the exact same way on the iPad. It is free to use. You can use it for free. The free version only gives you 2 cameras. Me, I got the full version, so I can use 4 cameras. Turn that on. Boom, there it goes. So I got 4, right? And so I call in these cameras, they're really video sources, right? Got it. So download Cinemaker Multicam Studio for free. Cinemaker Director Multicam Studio. It's going to be called one of those words on the App Store. Free to download and use. And if you want to start using Cinemaker with the full deal, then you want to upgrade. Then you'll get the 4 videos and tons of audio sources. This same account that you use for subscription on Cinemaker on the Mac is the same account you would use on the iPad. That's it. So that's what you want. Cinemaker Director Multicam Studio, iPad, and Mac. Then on your devices, on your iPhones and iPads, you want Cinemaker Capture. So let me get out of this, and yeah, let's go there. And there's Cinemaker Capture. Cinemaker Capture is the same app on the iPad as it is on the phone. Same app. So I'm on Cinemaker. And I've already used up my 4 spots. There it is, Cinemaker on the phone. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see it. So I've already used 4 spots, so I can't add any more cameras right now. But that's what you want. You want to live stream. You want to produce video. You want to go into your meetings or teaching demos and tutorials. I do full day boot camp, 7 hours of nonstop Adobe Illustrator. And so what we don't want, I mean, I don't want it, is just this. Like, yeah, so you know, you should be an artist and stuff. Nah, we don't want that, man. Come on, switch it up. Make it exciting. Like, yes, you should be an artist. You should be creating. You should be using some video to promote yourself, your brand, stuff like that. That's what we want. That's what I want, and that's what I use this why I use Cinemaker for multicam video production. Whether you're producing video live, producing video to record, or even producing video for your meetings and demos, classes, tutorials, etc. All right. Okay, let me double check that I have said everything I need to know. All right, please let me know in the comments if you have tried streaming with a combination of an iPhone, an iPad, or a Mac, okay? Let me know how your experience has been and if you have tried out Cinamaker. Remember, Cinemaker is free. Download Cinamaker Director Studio and Cinemaker Capture free from the App Store. Fire up your iPhones, iPad, and Mac and connect them to the same Wi-Fi connection. Let me know how you like it. Please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment or a question. Let me know what you think about it. And stay tuned for weekly updates on streaming the easy way with Cinemaker. I am DTM, Delta Tango Mike. Find my streams several days a week. Most of the time on my Behance, Facebook page, or on YouTube. Just find me, Delta Tango Mike. All right, check out Cinemaker app on Instagram and Twitter, where you'll see a whole lot of extra little tips and tricks that we come up with, that we want to share with, to make sure that you can put in some of these superpowers into your own productions. All right, DTM, talk to you later. Peace out.